Hello, everyone. Happy freaking Friday. Oh, yeah. I'm coming on today to talk about intermittent fasting because I notice that there are so much conflicting data, and that's how it is with all health things, right? But particularly with intermittent fasting, you hear people say, "Oh, it's not good for women to do. It's you're supposed to eat the first hour of waking up. It's not healthy for people to be fasting." And then other people will say, wait as long as you possibly can to have breakfast, and the longer that you push it into the day, the healthier you will be. I was scrolling through my Instagram, and I literally saw those two very conflicting things. Somebody said to eat breakfast in the very first hour that you wake up, and somebody else said to push eating as far as you can into the day. So what the heck do you do? So my take on it, and my opinion and my experience, is that you get such conflicting data because everybody is different. So if you guys are hopping on, say hi. If you guys are catching the replay, #replay. But today we're talking about intermittent fasting and the conflicting things that you hear, whether it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. So like I was saying, my take on intermittent fasting is that everybody's body is different. And that is why you end up with such conflicting data. Why some people say to eat the first hour that you wake up, and why others say to hold it and push it and push it. Because there are studies that are successful on both sides. There are people that have success with both options. So ultimately, you have to find out what works for you. My personal experience and advice is, number one, timed eating in all the things that I've researched, done myself. Timed restricted eating is incredibly beneficial. And for me, it's not really a debatable thing because it has been proven over and over and over again to quite literally rejuvenate every aspect of the body. It is one of the number one things you could do to reduce inflammation. It is one of the number one things you could do for anti-aging, which is a big part of reducing inflammation. It increases BDNF, which is brain-derived neurotropic factor for the brain, keeping your neurons firing and alive. It's healing your gut. There's so many there's so many benefits from intermittent fasting. And this goes back to, religion and cultures and fasting. Because why did they fast? Because they had a clearer mind. They had a greater focus. So these are other benefits, right, of intermittent fasting. Now, when to intermittent fast, who should intermittent fast, all of those things. Again, this is so individualized to a body, and you have to find out what feels really good for you. Generally, certainly if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you don't really want to be intermittent fasting. There's other hormonal things. Sometimes for women, it is better to eat within the first hour of the morning. And also, within a woman's cycle, there is a better time to fast, and there's a time in the cycle of the month not to fast. And I believe the time that you should not be fasting is after ovulation until the end of menses. But for everybody else, number one, always check your levels. Find somebody, generally a functional medicine practitioner, but if your general practitioner will do this, you should check your levels. You should know what your fasting insulin is, and your hormones, are they stable? Because all of this plays a role. At the end of the day, for me, and my advice for the general population, which should cause wonderful changes for your body without any dramatics, is eating at about 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and finish eating by about 7 p.m. That way, you're still eating pretty early in the morning, 9 o'clock. You're spacing out your eating periods, right? Snacking throughout the day, I know a lot of people think it revs your metabolism. And again, this is something that is individualized to your body. But generally, just eating a full, complete meal at 9, 2, and like 6:30 is going to do absolutely amazing things for your body. So not eating anything after 7 p.m. and not eating until 9 a.m. is going to do so many wonderful things for your body overnight, allowing it to heal, having a deeper sleep, aligning your hormones balancing, inflammation significantly going down, allowing your gut to heal, allowing your brain to rejuvenate, allowing those nerves and your lymph system. There's so much. Allowing your body to rest from 7 p.m. to 9 a.m. is a pretty good time. And then you're still eating 3 full meals. At every single meal, they should be full of lots of veggies, a protein, fiber, and some good fat. If you have that on your plate at 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 6:30 and eat plentiful, then you won't be full. I mean, you won't be really hungry. And then you can go into the night with a full belly and allowing your body all the nutrients it needs to recover. So does that make sense? If you guys you are impressed with today, I'm going to 23 people to have them achieve. Okay, Jack, I'll read that later. But anyway, that's intermittent fasting. That's my take and that's my experience. Oh, and one other thing that I find really important. I also switch it up, right? Like some days my schedule allows me to eat earlier and be finished eating by 7. Some days I finish eating by 8, maybe 8:30. So I push it a little bit and I eat at about 10:30 in the morning. Some mornings I eat at 7:30 in the morning. And then I stop eating earlier. So switching it up is also, I find to be really important. And your body needs that again to, reestablish your metabolism, and listening to your body as to when you're hungry and when you're not. So those are all my tips. I hope this was really helpful. Please like, share, comment. Let me know what you do for intermittent fasting below. But overall, I think it is incredibly healthy and you could do it without any dramatics. But always check your hormones and with your doctor and do what feels good for you. I hope you guys have an awesome Friday and I'll see you next